as above and so below. Welcome or welcome back to Scarlet Tarot. Now, I feel very rushed right now. I was literally just chilling out on my couch. I just finished dinner. I was chilling out. I was listening to a Reddit. It's another YouTuber, Chris Collins. She does Reddit stories, and I was literally listening to her in this juicy little bit. She just released a new video. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. She's called me Chris. I like watching her. But I just literally just watching her, and I just get like this agging, like, right now, just go, go. You want to break? Too bad, go. And I feel very rushed, and I feel like whatever is coming at you is also rush. It's like you're getting rushed, like it's like this goddamn football or something. But I'm a rush. I'm gonna go as fast as humanly possible. All right, what's the rush? What's going on here? What is the rush? Good things are a rush. Well, okay, I can't say good things yet. Something to do with the Four of Pentacles. There's a good form of stability. There is a beautiful partnership coming together. It could be the forecast for possibly weddings. That sort of thing. Lovely building foundation of beautifulness. But this feels very urgent, and I'm not... One card did fall. It's down there. That is the Nine of Swords. It's not in reverse. It's upright. That typically is nightmares. You could be having some fears. There could be some fears about commitment or about this particular this song and dance that you've been doing for a while. You'll be getting a lot of good news, though. I feel like there's good news that's coming to you that should ease, hopefully, these pains. What is this one, then? You're not finding time to dream. You're just finding time to look at reality. You could be very busy planning, hence why this is a rush. You're a busy person. You don't have time for this. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, as easy as pie. But you have a message coming in for you. That has to do about your sleepless nights, maybe an overactive, not an overactive imagination, over logical imagination right now. It's hard for you to maybe look past logic, but I feel like this partnership kind of grounds you a little bit. It's just there's so much busy stuff happening here with this energy. There's been a change. You have the Hanged Man here. This is a change in perspective. You're viewing things a lot differently now, that you're in this relationship, that you're getting all these messages. What is it? What am I looking at here? What's this change of perspective about? Oh, shit. Well, la-di-da. You just... Interesting. I'll pick those up in a second. You are definitely a very busy person. Or you are just rushing around. You probably have maybe a little bit of this destabilization has caused you to not be able to think straight sometimes. Especially about this connection that you have. Perhaps you wore like rose-colored glasses for quite a while. Huh. They stole your heart in a way. I'm almost feeling. This could have been also a connection that for some of you was very, you didn't expect for them to steal your heart. They just kind of snuck in and bada bing, bada boom. Turns out you love them. Is that? I don't know if if I'll post this one. This energy feels really weird and sporadic. Like, I got my confirmation that I am gonna post this one. Okay, we have the Lovers, and we know that we can't show the Lovers because YouTube does not like the boobies, or the penises, or anything like that. But let me pick these up off the ground. Now, I don't know how each of these want to fall, so this is the Eight of Wands. Okay, we're seeing, okay, it's going down like that. It means things are quick, are going very fast paced right now. Things are going quickly, which is obviously why we're in a rush right now. We're rushing. We're trying to hurry this up. Okay, here we go. So this connection could have been a very rushed connection. And this union that you're seeing in the future is very rushed. Things happen very, very fast. You could have been caught up in a whirlwind. It was like suddenly it feels like they just stole your heart and you're just following them and it's all magical. And I'm getting here, you could be thinking very logically right now. You could also, honestly, your logical thoughts could be keeping you up at night. You're probably thinking about this connection a lot. You're looking for something. It's almost like you're waiting for the messages to come through that this isn't going to work out. You're waiting for things to fall right now. Logically speaking, it makes sense for things to fall for you. So that's exactly what's happening. You think you're falling. And you also got this. So that is the Ace of Wands. Basically, all your projects, all the good things that are coming to you or that you want to come to you, they are going to keep coming to you. They are going to come to you. You've got big dick energy here. You say big dick energy. Look at that. Look how phallic that is. You've got some big dick energy. You don't need to have a dick to have big dick energy. You know that very much. So, you need to stand on business. Or actually, you know what? You mean to stand on business. You are standing on business. You gotta be looking for those positive messages. You gotta be looking for those positive things. There's so many good things and good messages that are trying to come through to you, but you're kind of stuck in your own head because of how fast this has gone, how quickly this is. What are these messages that you're trying to tell the collective that is in a rush? The collective that is in a rush. What are you trying to tell them? Take care of yourself. Step into more spiritual energy, into more things that will benefit you, but not in a selfish way. Like if there's other people in your life, like let's say there's dependents, people you have to look after. Don't be selfish in a way that you take things away from the innocent and those that are dependent, but be selfish in a way that you're looking after yourself for yourself, but in the positive ways, in all the right ways. Yeah, look, like when you're kinder to yourself, you can stabilize your thoughts a little bit more. Dip into your spirituality a little bit more. Alchemize the outcomes that you want, not the ones that you're used to. Look beyond sort of what you know and step into the unknown just a little bit. And I know the unknown can be really messy and it can be very confusing and difficult, but it'll do good for you. Now one more card here. We just need one. I feel there's one in here. There is a card in here. Please tell me what it is. There you are. We're gonna save you till the end. The hots, or the back's not hot. Let's take a look at these. Let's expand. Tell me about what this whole energy here is. Alright, that's your personal messages for yourself. This is the external messages for yourself. Journey. Fucking fast journey, I can tell you that much. Discovering oneself, events. I don't know if you could, if you're privy to exactly what just happened. I couldn't help it, guys. I'm sorry if you heard that, but I just let one rip. And honestly, it made me feel so good. So I feel like that you have something that's inside of you that's ready to come out, that needs to come out. You just gotta do it. Just gotta let it slip out. Alright, so this is discovering oneself, events or people, embarking on a journey or moving, making a change. So you need to make a change, of course. There's always a change that has to happen. Every little fatal life. Oh, interesting. This, the end. Now, don't be intimidated, because the end doesn't mean like this whole relationship's maybe not ending. But the act of bringing an event, process, or period to a close, a state of being final with no continuation or progress. Huh. Yeah, things are moving really, really quickly here in this relationship thing. I feel like there could have been a loss of the heart. You've been in this sort of state where people are trying to give you messages, make you look inward, maybe try and get you to see the spiritual side a little bit more. Because everything with this connection happened so fast. Probably some people are asking you to slow down, because this is bringing the end of an era for you. This could be something very out of pocket for you. Ooh. So you have wise and obstacle. Like that. I don't know if you can see this properly, it's my dumb face. There we go, perfect. Obstacle, a situation that makes it difficult or prevents something from happening. The revelation of the unknown, having knowledge, having experience. So I think this path here, this is something that's very unknown to you. This is something that you generally wouldn't normally do. This is something right out of left field for you. You're almost uncomfortable going so fast. You want to hit the brakes. But I feel like this is going to teach you a lot of stuff about yourself. And I feel like this is like the main message here. Just some quick pull, and then courage. Take some courage. I think you have the answers that you need. Dream. Have a cup of tea in the garden and find yourself in a good book. Take some time for you. Learn to dream again. Don't be so afraid of the dark. Don't be so afraid of dreaming. You're allowed to dream that magical things can happen around you. And find joy. Make time for the little things. You got this. This is a new journey. It's happening very fast for a reason. It's to teach you a lesson that maybe perhaps you don't always have to slow down. But, hey, who am I to tell you? It's just the cards that got you. As within, so without. See you later, Buttercup. So you might be thinking, wow, You just said goodbye. What the hell? As I was cleaning this up last night, and yes, this was last night, you can tell by how fluffy my hair is because it's very humid outside. And I was outside this morning, dropping my son off at school. And, so, okay, I'm off topic. I haven't even had my morning coffee yet, but I was told basically, I need to do this, like, right this morning, right now, when I have a spare moment. This is my spare moment. My coffee is cooling down over there. Actually, let me bring it closer. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Yes, sweet coffee. Go into my body. Nobody needed to hear that. Anyway, tarot. I was putting away this reading last night, your reading, and I was promptly instructed, do not put this away. Look at it with new lenses tomorrow. And today is yesterday's tomorrow. So yeah, today's yesterday's tomorrow. I'm just gonna re-look at all these. I'm not rewatching the video because I don't want to be influenced. I'm not feeling the same kind of energy. I do feel, like looking at all this, I do feel the whirlwind kind of coming back a little bit. But I'm seeing it as like a distraction, perhaps, but not quite. I didn't want to exactly say distraction, but it's not a distraction. I feel like there's been a lot that happened very, very fast. That here is very apparent. Everything happened in a bit of a whirlwind. It's left you feeling a little, you're not really dreamy anymore. You have had a very quick change of perspective. You were just kind of caught up in this whirlwind of this sort of love story that was crafted. And when I say crafted, I mean like crafted for you. And it's not technically, like, it is karmic. It's a mix of the universe knowing that you need to have this sort of connection, this love affair of sorts, to learn some lessons. Learn to value yourself more. But also not even learning to value yourself more, yes, but learning to value others around you as well. In a sense where those of innocence around you, or those who need your attention, who require your attention, be more calm and understanding. Don't be like more of a whirlwind, because sometimes younger energies, they need like that calmness, or just like energies that have a youngness to them. It doesn't have to necessarily be somebody who's on the doesn't have to necessarily be somebody who's younger than you, just somebody who has a younger mindset or has more innocence to them. Be kinder with them, and maybe definitely look more spiritually inward, but for the betterment of yourself. This is going to be a bit of a long journey for you, but I do feel like a part of you that's been caught up in this whirlwind here is it's ending, it's coming to a close, hence this. And I have a feeling this relationship that caught you up in this whirlwind, you've changed your perspective on it, and I could, because there's definitely an imbalance here. An imbalance between dream and logic, and things happened so fast, you could barely register it. The end just has come so quickly, about as fast as it's begun. And you feel like you came out on top from this connection here, this very karmic, very fast, speedy connection. You feel like you came out on top. The victory is there, but you're still looking for messages. You're still waiting. You could maybe even be waiting for them if this relationship did end, and I feel like it had a very quick beginning and it had a very quick end. You might be waiting for them to reach out to you, like through technology, probably through like text message or something like that. You don't expect to see them, you just you want to hear from them. But I feel like it's perhaps the end of this connection, but it's actually, I don't see it. For some of you, for a lot of you probably are not, this isn't quite the end of it. They almost put like a blockade in you. Or it could be an actual physical situation. But with the obstacle, a situation that makes it difficult to prevent something from happening. I'm almost reading into this like save you for later type of energy. Like you see the gate, you see the lock on the gate, but I think you already have the key. You can leave if you want. You can go if you want. But I feel like there's this mystical obstacle that's there, that's preventing you from fully moving on or fully integrating to what is beneficial for you. I'm gonna grab, I'm grabbing an, oh, this, I do have a love tarot thing. I don't know if I want to, this does feel love energy-esque. I do want to. Okay, I do want to. They are telling me I want to. Or I'm feeling like, you know when you feel like the energetic pull, and you just are like, I really want to. Oh, yes, okay, I'll do it. It's that kind of thing. So this is Lover Oracle. It is, these are fortune-telling cards. So these might be a mixture of words that maybe they said to you or that they're thinking. These could be things, some of your own thoughts. Why do I deserve someone like you? This could be I almost see like somebody going like, oh, why do I deserve someone like you? I think, I don't deserve you. I'm gonna go. Just something like that. Just, it's not you, it's me kind of thing, but it doesn't feel genuine. There's also all that. Okay. Will this ever change? And I don't know where to start. So this feels like there's definitely a blockade, and I don't know if maybe perhaps you are having this sort of block internally or they're having this block. But either way, this is what the obstacle is just they're stuck or you're stuck. There's a form of being stuck here. Like you two could be facing each other, but you're still stuck. There's a difficulty in communication. You're both wondering maybe, will this ever change? But that's for you two to decide. They don't know where to start. So there is like a lack of, there's communication that needs to happen here. And I feel like the both of you know that there's communication or something that needs to happen. Something's got to give. If you like music, let the bodies hit the floor. The something's got to give. That's what I'm hearing in my head right now. You could be in a, no one understands me but you. And this one's actually got a crease in it. Maybe from printing. Yeah. Anyway. Can't handle your live. I'm not actually a big fan of this statement. No one understands me but you. That feels like a very, but babe, nobody gets me but you kind of thing. or these feel kind of like excuses. I'm almost feeling like these are things that maybe they thought or that they've actually said to you. Because I feel like everything happened so quickly. Everything was so fast. You want to have this closure, these messages. Your perspective is basically changed. But I feel like it's not a bad change, the perspective. Like, so the Hanged Man, it's about changing your point of view for better or for good. Or, I said for better or for good. So maybe it is for good for you. For better or for worse is what I was supposed to say. And you were just caught up in this. You went so fast with this person. You could have already been healing your heart almost. Your heart could have been in the process of healing, but you didn't give it time to fully heal, which, yeah. But you're definitely having sleepless nights. You're not being able to dream as you used to because of this connection that happened so fast and out of the blue, and then just ended so quickly. It was like basically a tornado just ripped through. And it gave you, when you're with this person, gave you such a victory feeling, gave you such a good feeling inside. But now it's gone. You were daydreaming. You were in victory mode. You were sleeping well. You were excited. There was so much excitement. And then everything just kind of flipped on its head. Your perspective changed. Something happened to make this shift. Maybe you just discovered that you needed to find yourself. You needed to love yourself a little bit. I'm going to use the Awakened Dreamer because you've had some struggles dreaming. So let's see what your dreams were hiding from you when you couldn't dream. Oh, fuck. Okay, too much. That's what's hiding. Too much. But what is in here? What is with this connection here? The divine conspiracy. Everything under heaven is on a mission to awaken you to your greatest, most enlightened potential. Review your life and see how even your challenges provide the perfect storm to take you, shake you, and wake you to your magnificence. So this, yeah, you were just literally through a storm, this whirlwind. So this is a divine thing. This is why this is happening, because this is to basically make you stronger, make you into the much better version of yourself. I do want to call upon some oracles. I'm going to use my shadow deck, or the deck that I refer to as like my shadow deck. It is Revelations Tarot. It's this here. And I'm going to be using these. I don't want to touch these cards. I want to keep them in the energy that they were yesterday. But this is just to gain new perspective. Okay. This whole thing that's happened for the collective here, what do they need to know? Oh. I definitely feel like they promised you the world. I feel like they're very quick to proclamate what they knew would get you, basically. They offered you all the things that you've basically wanted. You were fresh, probably with some maybe fresh heartache of sorts. And they basically waved around their fiery torch. I was like, hey, over here. And you were like, yes, set me on fire. give me the world. And because, like, they came out with the world card, it does feel very, and you got Nine of Swords again, it's nightmarish. Like, they just gave you everything and took it away so fast. It's causing you, like, these night traumas, these nightmares, these, you might have a hard time relaxing right now. You might have a lot of anxiety. So you might have a hard time sitting still for a little while. But they're so quick to give you these promises, and it's left you just in a whirlwind, basically, in a tizzy. Oh, I see. It's almost put you into a state of shutdown. Like, you might want to be alone and feel separate from others right now. I definitely feel like they use these statements up here to kind of keep you stuck. Now that I'm looking at those and seeing all these. Yeah. You were given such a lovely little, you felt like you were given such a lovely victory. They stole it away from you, and now they leave you not really wanting anything. It's like you're looking at your life, you're like, ugh, what's the point? There is a point. Trust me. There's a point. What's coming next for them after this? Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles. You might get a message from this person. You might get something. They're trying to, like, lure you in again, almost to continue this conflict in a way. But I feel like you're standing your ground a little more, or that really you should stand your ground. You might be tempted to go to them and hear them out, to receive their message, because they're going to play their message off as like, not a divine message, but like you're going to see a different side of them when they give you this message, basically. And keep your guard up, because they're wearing a mask. You too are also going to be wearing a mask by keeping your guard up. You're going to be feeling a lot of emotions. There's going to be a lot of things going on with you. It's going to be a lot of different things. I also feel like when I was reading into the energies last night, I was reading into your energy when you first were starting into this relationship. That's why all the excitement and the, oh my God, we gotta go fast. Like, because everything was happening so very fast, right? And now, is there any additional information that we can give? No, it's too many. Any additional information that we can give to the collective, please? They're probably going to try and poke at your insecurities. They're probably going to maybe make you, or try and tell you that you don't have as much power as you do, or that I feel like they're definitely going to try and deceive you with this message. They're probably going to tell you of all the dangers of life without them, in a way. I feel like they're going to talk about the devils behind you, or maybe, like, by devils behind you, I'm meaning, like, the people in your life that they don't like, or that they'll say are bad influences, or whichever, making you make that decision, when really You just gotta make this decision for yourself. I feel like yeah, they're gonna make you basically feel like you're the one that's in the wrong. They're gonna turn you into the bad guy. And really, you're just the one who has the actual bleeding heart. Your heart is hurt. But I feel like you can still stand your ground. This is going to be probably a bit painful. This person does not have your best interest in mind. And this connection, if not severed, will continue to be toxic. I feel like there has been a separation. Like there's already been the bringing of the end here. So I feel like you will stand firm. You're just going to be probably aching for a while. How it feels is that they've almost betrayed you. Yeah. Death of this sort of relationship leading you to depression. And if you are going through like a depressive kind of state because of this, there's always help and resources out there for you. The 8 of Wands. This all happened very, very fast. Literally, 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So the beginning happened very fast, the ending is happening fast as well. But I feel like you have somebody who can be beside you for this. Whether it be a very close friend or a trusted, I'm hearing advisor for someone. This could have gone to legal matters for some people, but you have somebody behind you who's going to fight your fight with you, or who's at least willing to hold the torches while you say the words, kind of thing. Things definitely are going to go quickly, but it is for the greater good, and it's best that like you're gonna feel these wounds. These could be some old wounds popping up, this heartache. You have to go through these motions. You have to help your wounds, re-heal them. Probably this is probably going to be a time of repetition for you, to heal yourself and to take some time internally. You're going to have to pick up the pieces of your life after all this. Oh, hey, but look, the Wheel of Fortune comes back around. But it's just for you this time. They're not promising you the world. You give yourself the world. You find your Wheel of Fortune. Everything ends up working out. It's painful. It sucks. You probably see parts of yourself that you don't really like. And you probably see, you probably are maybe a bit ashamed that you fell into this deception of sorts. You're probably maybe embarrassed about falling into this deception. For some of you, that's very specific. I feel like for a lot of you, though, you're going to be kicking yourself for not seeing these things sooner, for having this connection in the first place, and being betrayed and swindled. Don't worry about it. This happened very fast. This caught me off guard. I did this reading yesterday, and Anna was told, hey, don't put the messages away. You need to see these tomorrow. So I think you just need to take time to be able to see the big picture instead of being caught up in all those energies, because it was the energy I was really caught up in, and I couldn't read the cards properly. I'm trying to figure out how to transmute energies and stuff like that a little bit better, so then I don't misread things or get caught up in energies, because caught up in energy. Sometimes it happens to me a lot, just my day-to-day life, because energies come on so strong for me. But yeah, everything's going to work out. You're probably going to be having a lot of anxiety during this time, unfortunately. This is why you're being called to take some time for yourself, take some time to sort of categorize and think about, like, have the incoming messages that are needed for yourself. Discard all the trash, basically. Okay, I have a card here. I didn't flip it over yet, but this is a closing message from yesterday, and I had actually forgotten, so it must be divine. But let me. Okay, this one was gonna flip over. It didn't pop out yet, though. Okay, what's the closing message with this deck here? They will come together. Oh my goodness. If you're meant to come out, you're meant to come out. Okay, closing statements. Closing statements. This feels hot. The devil. The devil energy. In this one, he's very smug. I feel like this is the other party is just feeling very smug, like, what are you gonna do about it? Because they're reveling in the fact that they think that they've won. They're basically in the state of, I've already won. But they haven't even started the game yet. Or the game hasn't really started for them. They're already just singing their victory before anything's even gone out, which just honestly shows their arrogance and ignorance. And it honestly just shows their character. You could have been drawn in by their overconfidence, because they are very confident in themselves. They have this big dick energy, but they may not actually, they show that they have the big dick energy, but they don't have the big dick. You know what I mean? He's just got the energy. It's a false energy. The big dick energy here, though, is definitely like step into maybe a little bit of creativity for yourself. This is, it could be a good outlet for you. Not an actual big dick. Which way do you want to go? It's fell face down, so I don't know which way. Okay, looks like that way. Queen of Swords. Step into your Queen of Swords energy. Stand your ground. Alright? You might have a fight ahead of you. You have your sword. Just brandish it. Just... and defeat them. But you can do this. You have the capabilities. You just... So, the Queen of Wands... Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands is also a beautiful card, too. But Queen of Swords... kind of energies is a strong feminine kind of energy where she steps into her power, and she's like a girl boss kind of. You don't have to be a girl to be a boss, by the way, but she is just, she knows what she needs to do. She is intelligent, she is powerful, she is beautiful. She can be very regal at times. Regal in a sense of like, yes, please, bow to me. And I don't feel like you have like the, yes, bow to me kind of energy. Like you feel like a person that is very, at least for most of you in the collective, for some of you definitely have this like, yes, I'm a baddie, I'm a bad bitch. But for others of you, you're like, oh, I don't know if I could be really bad. You can be, trust me. And not bad in a bad way, but like bad in a bad way kind of thing. Yeah, you just need to step into her energy. She's the boss kind of thing. And then these two cards, we have the King of Wands. And we have the Chariot. Huh. While you're stepping into your Queen of Swords energy, they're gonna keep trying to push, and I could see them making proclamations, but you can see right through their shit. They're stuck. They're in a bit of a standstill because you're holding your guard. They don't know how to handle somebody who is holding their guard to them, basically. And he's trying to portray himself as this King of Wands, but he's very easy to frustration because nothing's moving. He wants things to keep speeding up and keep going, and wants everything to be a whirlwind, but nothing's moving anymore, and that's causing a lot of frustration for him. And you standing your ground and being firm is very important here because it's unveiling him, basically. And I could see him, and I'm saying him just because I see the King of Wands. It doesn't actually, the person doesn't have to be a he. They can be whoever. It's just the energies behind it, the masculine energies. But either way, the King of Wands is very... He normally comes out as a very generous and kind man, but this is the mask that this person has been wearing, because the King of Wands also likes to move very hastily, somebody who can go very quickly, and the Chariot also is about movement and stuff, but the Chariot in reverse is about stagnation, and he's very stuck, and it's making him very frustrated. He's unhappy. Oh, okay. And we have this card from last night. We have Justice. We have Justice. And Justice, everything is rebalancing. Everything is going to go back to place. The karmas that are meant to go unto them or unto you, they're going to happen. Everything, by the end of this whole big mess for you, everything's going to be just stagnant. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be balanced again. Which is going to be, it's very important here that things go back to being balanced. But the most important thing is that you bring the balance as well. You bring balance to yourself by standing firm and not feeding this rush connection. Not feeding like the need to run. You're taking yourself out of those energies. Because I feel like this whole rushness and this, like, you have to go fast, you have to go, like, go. You're not Sonic. You're just somebody who is caught up in this person's mess, and now they're the ones who are stuck while you're standing your ground. Or at least you will be. You're probably still going through this whirlwind. You might still be feeling like all this anxiety that I was feeling before. You still have to go through all this mess. You're going to feel like maybe you're alone. You're not alone. You do have a community. You do have people around you that care about you. And it might not seem like it at the time, because this person has such strong energy that everybody else's energy might be just so muted that it's hard to get yourself out of that. But I feel like you are steadily digging yourself out. You're still feeling your heart ache. This is why you're having trouble sleeping. You need to stay out of their energy because it's just so forceful. But yeah, try dipping into something artistic for you, or something creative. If you like writing, try that, or because I prefer writing. Or if you're into drawing or painting, you do that. You do things like make soap, you can make candles, do something crafty, hobby, something that's creative. I feel like that outlet will allow you to slow down a little bit yourself, especially certain hobbies. I'm been trying to do some soap making and stuff recently, And it's a lot of fun, but it really takes me out of my head. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just thinking about, measuring and pouring and mixing and all that stuff. So do something that allows your mind to still, because I feel like that'll help you a lot. But yeah, I don't think I need any more cards. I think I pulled Secret Garden yesterday, but I had put those away first. Let's see if they have any, do you have any advice for the collective who is currently in this situation right now? How can we help? By we, I mean me and your collective, your spirit, strength. You also have those popped up at the bottom. They're at the bottom, but strength. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. Exactly. Stand your guard. Don't let the bullshit in. Adapt and grow. Oh, these are all so beautiful together. So, adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be, and grow. All flowers must grow through dirt. Exactly. You gotta go through this shit to be able to grow. And yeah. But this is really important. Don't let the weeds in. Adapt to your situation. Grow through the shit. So, those are sort of, I think, the 3 steps that you need to work on right now. Do it in whatever order works for you. I don't personally know you, so I can't tell you. But things are going to work out and even out. It's just going to take time. All good things take time to grow. All beautiful flowers take time to bloom. So, this is going to work out. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't even know how to end this now. Because I already said my goodbyes. I already said my as within, so without, as above, so below, or so within, so without. I don't know how to end this, but this feels nice. And there's just a nice calm stillness now. I don't feel like this anxiety for this anymore. I can feel it trying to bubble up. And I feel like you might struggle with this for a little while. But yeah, I feel like this is really nice. This is a very good connection, or not connection, but like lesson overall, I want to say. This was a good connection to teach you some lessons. And I feel like it'll make you stronger as a whole. But yeah, that is your message for today. I really hope that helped. And yeah, maybe you just need to find some time to play for you. Among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. Maybe there are some little secrets that you need to uncover through this too. If you're going through the legal system, everything kind of comes out, like, out in the open eventually. So for very few of you, if you are dealing with this connection being in a legal setting, just take solace in the fact that everything will come out. Their past will come out. Your past will come out, for better, for worse. Everything will work out in the end. In the court system, nothing hides. And I like to think about that a lot, because there's a lot of BS that I've dealt with over the years. And through the court system, I have dealt with a lot of bullshit. But everything comes out eventually. And honestly, as long as you tell the truth, they can't hide their shit. Their stank be stankin', and they'll get what's coming to them. Which, I don't know, it helps me sleep at night, at the very least. But either way, I feel like you're going to be just fine. I'm cleaning up because I feel like I should. I've never cleaned up my cards in front of anyone or in front of the camera or anything. But I'm going to clean them up because I feel like this will be very nice for the both of us. I have a little bit of company, sort of. And you get to see this cleanup process because it all looked like a giant mess on this table. But once you pack everything into its neat little categories and boxes and just put them away to view later or to have later, it helps put things into a little bit of perspective. You just get your ducks in a row. You organize as needed for yourself. And there you go. I feel like these statements here really make me mad. And I feel like these statements are going to make you mad at some point down the line. So I feel like these are early statements that maybe that they've said. Yeah, I just got witch. To enchant, be enchanted, to be influenced or under the influence, a mystical or supernatural person or event. Take that as you like. But these statements of no one understands me, I don't know where to start, will this ever change, why do I deserve someone like you? Like, I feel like these are statements that they are making to keep you. They're turning it into a, maybe they've done something wrong or bad, or were caught basically red-handed, kind of bullshit, you know what I mean? And these are their excuses, and you might have actually fallen for an excuse or two. But you know what we do with these? We pick these up, we discard them back into the pile to be reshuffled, and that's what's going to happen with them. They're going to get shuffled on through, and their statements aren't going to matter in the end, especially if they're full of it. Where did I put this box? Oh, I put this box right here. But yeah, I feel like you're totally okay though. You will be okay. This is very, like I can recognize this kind of energy now because I've been through this kind of energy. I've been through the whirlwind. I've been through the system. I've been through it all. I've been through it all, babies. And I'm slowly packing away your stuff. And there we go. Look at that. A nice, clean table. A nice, new beginning. And I think that's exactly what you need. You didn't have to stick around until the end. You could have stuck around till the reading was actually done, because reading is technically done. It's been done for a little while. But if you did make it this far, I'm really glad. I'm happy that you stuck around. And I feel like, I'm going to understand your energy a little bit more. It was just so clouded last night. Just caught up in all those good things. I think I just had to experience it though. Either way, with this shiny, clean new table, go about your day in the best way that you possibly could. Alright? Do it for yourself, not for anybody else.